apparently these are a bunch of old antique bikes. Kind of disappointed that I only caught the ending of that. But actually no, there's more. I would like to stay at this light, please. Can you revoke that to a red light again? There's actually a lot of... Actually no, there was only 4 more. So I don't know why it took me so long to flip the camera, but...
Route calculation.
I'm a vlogger, I guess.
I'm on my own, broken and alone. I feel the rain crashing down all around this empty town. I'm searching for the lost and found, but you don't care, you're unaware. Keep moving like the scars aren't even there. It's in the air like a blazing flare. Just stare, 'cause the flames will burn us. I thought you were the one for me. That's why I gave you everything. Held you close by the stormy seas. Oh, you meant the world to me. I used to kiss your head when you cried for me. Hold your hand while the pain was over. Keep you warm by the roaring sea. You meant the world to me.
I don't know if you guys saw that. So, okay, let's start off with the fact that what I just vlogged was the restriction that we always try to beat. I was like, you know, these guys are listening to me like always going to Warsaw, trying to pass Warsaw. There you go. Now you know what I'm trying to pass. Can trucks technically go through there all day long? Yeah, of course they could. Are they? No. So, but I don't know if you saw that in the middle of that clip, there was a car accident. I know, right? So, I'm going to try to slow it down in that area. Hopefully I do that maybe slow motion too, so you guys can have a better look. But man, there was a car on its side and everything. It was like a 4.5 kilometer jam, traffic jam, and all these guys are driving into it, so that's not going to end well. I am going to let more people know over the CB that there is an accident, that they're going in a traffic jam, but I'm going to wait until there's actually truck stops that they can stop at if they need to be. So yeah, it's going to be a long one. So we are about 2 hours and 30 minutes from our destination. Overall, the day's been weird. I don't feel like I've been driving much, but I've been driving a lot. It's one of those days where I don't feel like I've actually done any work, even though I've done a lot of work today. So yeah, it's just been one of those days. Man, I'm actually getting tired. The good thing is that I don't need to take a shower, because I took a shower yesterday, and I don't like taking showers every single day because that's not healthy for you. It's just not good for your skin. Plus, the truckers, unless you're working flatbed, this is a flatbed, but I don't have to unload every day. You sweat a lot. You know, me and my father were discussing the fact that these are actually technically flatbeds, just tarps on them. We ain't no door, barn, swingers. We have a lot to do. I can't wait until I get a GoPro and I can actually show you the unloading process. This is the trailer I'm going to work with when I go over the road. The only difference between over the road and dedicated is I'm going to have a different truck. So they're going to hook this truck up to my old trailer, so my old truck's going to go with my old trailer, and this new trailer is going to come with me to Europe. Hopefully that's the plan. I don't know. I still need to discuss with my boss, but he said if I really want to go to Europe, he'll find a job for me. I don't want to work for someone else. I kind of like working for my boss. So yeah, you know, he calls me, lets me know what I need to do. I do it, and bada boom, bada bing. So, I mean, I do miss working with reefer. I used to work with reefer. Working with a reefer is hella easy. Just drive there, open up, let them load it up, you put in your, thing so it doesn't, the load doesn't fall out the back. Away you go, you know. But, you know, come on, man. Okay. Fuck you. Anyways, here's the thing. If a truck turns on his turn signal, we understand you're there. You know, what we're technically doing with that turn signal is telling you to speed up or switch lanes to let us in, you know. It's not that hard to understand. I don't understand why people have so much difficulty with it. And you just chilling at the back of my trailer like that, that's kind of, like a very dangerous situation. So, yeah, don't do that. We're actually going to be stopping at a truck stop real soon because I need to go to the bathroom again. How long have I been driving for? Yeah, it's about time to take a break. So, I'm telling you, time is going so quick today. So, yeah, don't do that. Also, European trucks and American trucks are actually not that different. If I'm not mistaken, it's about, I don't know how many feet it would be. I'll do the calculation later and I'll let you guys know. I also need to do the calculation for how much pounds I'm carrying right now, how heavy I am, so you guys can know that too. So yeah, I'll do all those during my break because I'm about to stop anyways. There should be a parking lot coming up very soon. It actually came up right now. 10 kilometers. I'm taking that one. Just because I really need to go to the washroom. So yeah, we'll do it. Fine. It's fine by me. It's gonna take me 8 minutes. Only 8 minutes. I'm gonna stop for my break. Use the bathroom. Should I eat? No, I'm not gonna eat yet. I'm not hungry yet. I'll eat when I get to the truck stop. When I get to my final destination. Might actually should I? It depends on what restaurant is here. You know, a food place. We'll see. We'll see. Because I'm just gonna keep on driving. I would like stop at a McDonald's, maybe get a McWrap. That would be actually pretty cool. But we'll see. We'll see what the day brings. Yeah. It's me again. Actually, I just heard I was driving in front of like another 2, 3 trucks, something like that, and all of a sudden I hear is a boom, and I was like, what the fuck? Apparently one truck in front, not the truck I was in, the truck in front of them, tire pop, and that's as close to a tire pop as I want to get. But it should just burst. It popped, the tire went everywhere. It was a trailer middle tire, so I mean, out of all the tires that could have went, probably one of the best ones went. You know, like if you had to choose, that would probably be the one. There's 3 axles on the back, so the middle one popping is probably the best. The other 2 will do the rest of the load. So there's that. We're an hour and 11 minutes away. We're always going to cut it close, man. Like, if it's a Monday, we're cutting it close. If it's a Monday, we're cutting it close. And again, it's a Monday, and we're cutting it close. I think we have like 10 minutes to spare or something like that for a 10-hour shift, which, again, remember, I can only do it twice a week. So me burning one of mine on Monday is kind of bad. You know what I mean? So I think what I'm going to do next week, if I park in the same spot in Lithuania, I'm going to drive the night I get there, just to get to the parking lot and then start driving in the morning. I think it's like a 2-hour drive, so that means I'm going to sleep at like 11, 12, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Around 8 o'clock I get to start to drive, but I'm already by the border, which is, perfect. So we'll see, we'll calculate everything, just because I need to figure out, actually I was there yesterday at like 10, so that would be like, it's that restriction, man, like Warsaw's restriction, which I find so stupid. You guys saw that there's no reason why they couldn't let us through, but I guess it is what it is. You gotta calculate around that restriction. Like, your whole trip has to be around that restriction driving through there. I can't wait to go fucking over the road and just not have to deal with that every single week, twice a week. I'll only have to deal with it when I'm lucky, only once a month. So, when I'm not lucky, I'll have to do it twice a month. But nonetheless, I'll still have to deal with it. We'll see. Yeah, so that's what's been going on, you guys. My father's way behind. We don't know if we're going to the same place. My paperwork doesn't make sense. I have no clue where this load is going. I try to look it up. Unless I'm delivering to a train station, and I don't know why a train station would include fertilizer, but there you go. So we're going to try to find all of this out. We still have a lot of information to find out. Also, I have to go scrape off the streak marks off the gas tank. I'll show you later. But they need to be scraped off because apparently Austria doesn't like that. When did I hit the brake? And they don't like that, so I have to scrape it off with chemicals and stuff and make my gas tank look all pretty. There's a particular way I'm trying to say it. Stop snorting. Regardless, that's what's going on. But that tire pop, man, that kind of freaked me out a little bit. Never had a tire burst on me. I mean, I've only been driving for 8 months now. 4 months ago there. May, June, July. Fine, 7 months. Screwing. I've been driving for 7 months. I've been driving over half a year now. I've done over the 10 bend. On my own, I've done around, oh man, this is hard to calculate, 40 to 50,000 kilometers, something like that. I mean, I could be wrong. I'm not counting training. I'm counting literally by myself. Because I left straight to Europe. See, the training system works a little bit different. I'm going to actually flip the camera so you guys can actually look at some scenery instead of looking at my face. I know. Way better. Yeah, so the training system works a little bit different in Lithuania. So see, once you get your license, if you end up working for one of these big companies, I can't talk for every company in Lithuania, but they almost all work the same. Now, America might work the same as well, but again, I don't know. And once I have to get a trainer, I'll have to get a trainer. But I have a kind of a leg up on the competition because I'm already trucking, and all I'm doing is adding a couple more feet, which again, I still haven't figured out. I still got to do that, so I'm sorry. I'll figure out all the weights and everything once I finally stop. But so when I first started, I drove a week local. See, these big companies, they have loads all over Lithuania, so they make local drivers go pick them up and bring them back to the yard. That way, the people that are over the road, they can just hook up a trailer and go. They don't have to unload in Lithuania and waste their e-log, which is fine. And as a new guy, you go train with them. So the first day we drove somewhere, I don't remember, did I drive? I did drive, I think. I really don't recall. I think I did drive on the way back. I do remember driving the next day that we had to drive like at 4 in the morning. I drove there, I drove back, I drove all day. Literally all by myself. And yeah, after a week, they asked the trainer of local, is he ready to go over the road? You know, is he ready? Now, some people stay local. I've heard horror stories to like 3 months they stay local. Now that just, I mean, I could stay an extra week because that was my 2 moves. So at that point, I could have talked to my trainer and been like, hey, I want to go over the road already, or I want to drive locally with my own truck. You know, and plus with the way that company was paying me, I'm glad I didn't go with the staying local, because anyways, I'm not talking about pay, I'm talking about how the process works. But yeah, that didn't go so well. So I decided I want to go over the road. Now, my over the road teacher was awful. Now, you hear stories about trainers just being awful. My guy was awful. Like, his truck was his home. I understand that. Now, he would drink every time we would stop. He done more drinking than teaching. I'm sorry. He would also stop in the places where there's no bathrooms, no nothing. We would drive. Now, here's the funny thing with, see, you could drive up to, I think, like 20 hours, almost 20 hours, 18 hours, something like that, 19 hours together. And that's just, driving. Plus, you can't be sleeping. You can't even be on the bottom bunk when someone's driving. So I had to sleep in the seat. When I did get exhausted, he forced me to drive. I almost completely destroyed his truck because I was tired. I was falling asleep and I almost rammed the thing into a wall. Thank God Volvo has like that little beeping system. But if I was driving with a truck like this, man, this thing would have been on the wall ages ago. So that company ran me hard. Anyways, not the point. So I drove with him for a month. It was a month, yeah. Because we left our first trip, I think it took 2 weeks. Then we left again. Oh no, so it was 3 weeks. So then we left again, and he wanted me to go to England with him just to see how the process works and everything. You know, plus it's the UK, so they drive on the other side of the road. So that happened. And then, yeah, I was done. He went to them, gave them their review of me, and yeah, I got my own truck. So it literally took me a month from being a student and getting my license. Actually, let me rephrase that better. It took a month for me getting my license, like taking him out from the DMV, to getting into my own truck over the road within a month. So, but I ran hard that month, man. I was burnt out. I wanted to quit. It was awful, dude. Like, that's maybe why I'm a little bit more skeptical when it comes to trainers. They offered me a trainer when I came to this job. Like, hey, you haven't driven in a while. Do you want a trainer? I was like, hell nah. Hell no. No trainer. No trainer. Because trainers, at least the ones I got, there were some cool guys that were trainers in that company. I got to meet them later on in that company. But at the time I was working for them, nah. The guy that I was getting trained by, no. Because the thing was, even though I was done with training, everywhere I would go, I would have to find the same company, and I would ask them questions like, hey, how do you do this? How do you do that? And really quickly, I learned that he taught me nothing. Like, really quickly. By the way, this is like the Lithuanian Swift. Yeah, it literally is. It's literally, that company is not. Trust me, it's the Lithuanian Swift. That's actually kind of funny. Anyways, so yeah, I don't know. If I fix my eyesight and I'm able to drive a truck in the U.S., I'll talk about my trainer experience then. But the first one was awful. Like, if I had to do it again, I wouldn't even work for the company. Like, literally, that's how bad it was. I'd rather not have a job than go out with a trainer. That's how bad my experience was. I understand in America they're gonna make me go with a trainer just because I don't have American truck experience, which is a bunch of load. But okay, I'll do it. But hopefully, there's a lot. I should have asked for a new trainer, but I didn't really want us to be stuck in that same truck with him. So I just yeah, cool. I stuck around. I stuck it out, and that was the roughest part of my trucking career. Let me tell you that. And yeah, that's my story about training and trainers and all that other stuff. Good morning, everyone. Welcome back to another day. I had a horrible night's sleep, man. I'm really getting sick of it, to be honest. Anyways, yeah, we fell asleep. We had a good rest. We've been standing here for 11 hours, 10 minutes. Should have had a fantastic sleep. Should have slept like a baby. I did it. Anyways, we're getting ready to go. Just got to fill out a couple more things. Getting my daily routine started early in the morning. Actually, not that early in the morning. It's 6. I woke up around 6:20 in the morning. I tried to not beat the sun in a race. So yeah, there's that. So we're gonna start everything up here. Where's my exhaust? Auxiliary cord. There we go. That goes in. He's gonna be there until what? Wait a minute. Alright, 7. Okay. Radio 1, BBC Radio 1 changed their. Actually, hold up. You know what? I'm gonna actually check something else out. Well, first let's fill out some paperwork. I'm still talking to you guys, and then we'll figure it out. I'm gonna get an American station, but an American station is not gonna really work because by the time they come in, a lot of people asked. Not a lot of people. A couple people asked what's in this book. A lot of information, child. A lot. So it just has when I started working, how many hours a week I've already worked, you know, basic stuff that if my boss ever asked for it, I had it on hand, because that's kind of important sometimes. Not always, but
You know, like for example, how many hours did you drive on Monday? 9 hours and 47 minutes. Kind of need to know that. We're gonna start working at 6. There we go. Cool, that's done. There's actually not that much to fill out in the morning. In the afternoon, there's more crap to fill out, but let's see. Is there an American radio station? Anyways, so we're gonna play some music. It's currently 5:50 in the morning in Poland. In GME1, I think it is. GMT1. I think that's what the time zone is. I think Lithuania is too. So yeah, that's what's going on. B is 96. What's it? I think it's like iHeart or whatever, where you can play a bunch of radio stations. Anyways, I'll figure this out by myself. Let's hit that blacktop. Yeah, I'm sorry I have the air conditioning on. Although it's a beautiful morning. Actually, a really nice morning. To make money, I guess, drive. You know, I do like to be awake before the sun. However, in the winter, that's almost impossible. Like, it doesn't get bright out until like 10, you know? So, that'll be an experience. But it will also be my first winter of driving. I've had my license for over a year. I've never driven in the winter. I actually, during the winter time, I left to America and thought everything was going to be good there, and I was going to start driving over there, but never really happened. Actually, fall, I was there, start of fall, and then, what should we call it? And then after fall, we came back, and I think I didn't get a job until the start of spring. So I was out of employment for a while. So I guess that's what made me go into trucking, because it was just, you know, financially I was drained, and it was a decision that I had to make. I'm glad that I went back into it. I had a bad experience, and then everything went downhill from there. But besides that, everything was fine, I guess. I mean, yeah, that company completely screwed me over. But you know, I am glad I went back into it though. Because going back into it was one of the best decisions I ever made. Plus, anyways, so yeah, let's start driving. So, I don't want to put my face too much in the vlog. No, it's 30-minute videos. It's been alright. I'm just calculating. So tomorrow we're going to, you know, deliver and stuff, and it's in a really weird place. I don't know, although my paperwork matches up with the Google address, so it's gotta be that place. I'm just really confused what a construction store needs with fucking fertilizer, you know what I mean? Oh well, I'm just the driver. Hopefully that's where it's going, because if it's not, well, this is gonna get interesting. So we have about 5 hours and 31 minutes left until that destination. Apparently we've been driving for how long? Oh wow, 2.5 hours. So it means I have another 2 hours I could drive before I need to take my freight car. I'm already looking for a gas station, because as you heard that beep, I need to fill up my iPass in the Czech Republic. So every country, actually some countries that share the same one, but a lot of countries still have different iPasses. So you'll see like trucks in Europe have like 7 different iPasses on their truck. In this truck, there's 4 different iPasses. One's for Poland, one's for the Czech Republic, the other one's for Austria, and then the other one's for Germany. Now the German one comes in every truck. It's like a special, they're special, so Germans have to be special. So they got their own thing going on. So I'm gonna stop there, grab some food, everything, and fill up my iPass, just enough so I could travel without having to stop. Because I had to stop last time too. I filled it up, but apparently driving through here twice is like 100 euros. So he said do 200 and we should be fine. So I will. I'll fill it up on 200. It'll be 5,000 Czech krone. And we should be fine. We shouldn't have to fill it up anymore. However, the Austria one might need to be refilled too. I need to tell my boss I'm going to a different destination than I really am. I told him I'm going to one, and that's how it's pronounced in our language. It's the capital of Austria, I think, if I'm not mistaken. I should probably Google that. I should also tell you the weights, because I haven't done that either. I'll do that after my break, when I'm in my break. So, yeah. I said I was going to go there. I was wrong. I looked at the long slot on the paperwork. That the capital is who's sending the load, like, you know, the company that ordered it, and then the third one is where you have to deliver, and the delivery address is different. So, nonetheless, we'll get it there. We should be home Friday afternoon, just like last time. I still don't have a load. Last time driving like this, I had a load already, but since I think they think I'm not going to be able to get unloaded today, they're not going to even worry about it, because these people close at 5 and don't open until 7:30, which my time, that's already 8:30, so by the time I'm even getting unloaded, they'll already be at work. So I'm almost 90% sure I'm not getting a load today. So yeah, well, hopefully when I'm loading, they'll have something for me. Because it's kind of weird with the times. Right now I'm making great time. Don't get me wrong, I'm making fantastic time. However, I gotta stop for 2 breaks. And that's gonna be an hour and 20 minutes added on. So it's already saying 2 o'clock. So if you add on another, it'll be like 3 something, 3:20. And then if you get stuck in anything, if it's 3:20, I might push my luck and try to make it all the way there. I just don't know how driving time would go. I don't know. We'll see. Well, it's a lot of calculating. We'll see what happens. I would like to get unloaded today, but I don't know if I'm setting that as my goal. I might not. I don't know. Look at me vlogging outside the truck. Look at that beautiful background that I have. Anyways, we're in the Truck Republic. I'm going to go fill up my iPass. And then we're going to go eat and take our 45 mandatory break. Well, it's not. Well, it is mandatory. It's every 4.5 hours. Anyways, so I parked all the way at the other side of this parking lot so I could get a little bit of walking in, because my legs are killing me. For some reason, my knee is really, really hurting. So if any of you truckers know why, hey, I would appreciate to know what you guys did. I do have some creams and stuff. Maybe I'll put on it. You guys should see my truck all the way over there. You see it? It's right there. Right there. So, yeah, my truck is chilling. I don't know, man. I'm really thinking, should I go all the way? Shouldn't I? I don't know. We'll see. So, this parking lot right here is the car where I met the Google car, where I saw the Google car. So, that's pretty cool. Alrighty, guys. So, what is the 411? Really nothing. It's been this road. Well, actually, not this road. This road is, probably one of the more difficult roads I drive on during my drive down here, due to the fact that it just gets like really twisty and windy, and it's very narrow in some places. But regardless of that, as you can see how it's like turning and twisting. Apparently they are building like a highway through here or something. I don't know. But this is like the way to Austria. This connects with Austria, so I think this is different. I don't remember being on this road. This is my new blacktop, dude. Anyways, that's not why yeah, this is a new road. Yeah, my GPS doesn't know this road, so it's just a little piece of this road though gone. The rest of it is still the same. So they're opening it up slowly. They're building a new road and everything. That's cool. Not what I started the camera for. So I don't know if we're gonna deliver or not today. I don't think we will. I don't know how much driving time I still have left. I need to calculate that after I take a break, because I do need to take a break. I have about 2 more hours left, and I think we're going to use almost all of it, because I'm getting to a certain gas station, filling up my other e-pass, which my boss told me to fill up again.
So yeah, I gotta fill that up because boss said so. And if I don't,
You are over the speed limit.
I know, lady. I'm always over the speed limit. Just learn to deal with it. So we're gonna fill up that, and then I think we're just gonna take a 45-minute break there, and then probably, I don't know, probably take. Actually, I'm gonna drive down to a different parking lot. It's actually a really big parking lot. I've slept there twice now, I think. I don't know. I wish I could find like a paid parking type of thing in Austria. That would be pretty cool. It would make me feel safe.
You are over the speed
Even
limit.
though, in all reality, just because you pay for parking doesn't mean it's safer. You know what I mean? But anyways, that's neither here or there. I don't know if I talked to you guys about the whole paid parking thing. Well, if I didn't. So yeah, paid parking is a very big thing in Europe. It's almost like a gold mine, to be honest, because if you pay for parking, you know you're safe for the night. If you don't, depending on the area you are in, you might want to pay for parking. You know, so Europe is a little bit behind. I've actually seen companies start to install air conditioning on trucks, which it's 2018. Why did it take so long? Like, we're literally sweating in these trucks. Like in Italy, you can't even start your truck. You can't even idle. So, well, I mean, I'm guessing they would let you charge your like truck battery. Come on, like, sorry, something's in my throat. Like, I mean, come on, like, honestly, not even, because they're very against letting your truck idle, which is, I mean, I understand the environment and stuff, but
You are over the speed
like, at
limit.
least let me charge my truck batteries. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. It's weird. The whole system, how they work it is weird. And from what I've also understood, some of the states don't let you idle anymore either. Like, what is that all about? You know what I mean? If they don't let you idle, like, how are you guys? Well, I mean, I guess you get some companies install air conditioning stuff. I mean, I wouldn't work for a company without air conditioning. Just because of the standard of how it is here in Europe, it is what it is, man. Like, you can't really do anything about it. But as far as like working for a U.S. company and not having air conditioning, no, there's no way. There's just no way. But this road is rough. Anyways, that's all I'm going to be saying for right now. I just wanted to pop in here for a quick update. We have about 2.5 hours to our next destination. We're about to be in
You
Austria.
are over the speed limit.
And that lady says I'm over the speed limit.